So let's go to the speech at Mount Rushmore, which was an excellent speech. And I say that because it was very well written. A guy named Stephen Miller is Donald Trump's chief speechwriter. Really crafted a good speech. You may not agree with it, but the way he did it was very effective. And we open up with why President Trump is at Mount Rushmore. Go.
Today we pay tribute to the exceptional lives and extraordinary legacies of George Washington, Thomas Jefferson, Abraham Lincoln, and Teddy Roosevelt. I am here as your president to proclaim before the country and before the world, this monument will never be desecrated. These heroes will never be defaced. Their legacy will never, ever be destroyed. Their achievements will never be forgotten. And Mount Rushmore will stand forever as an eternal tribute to our forefathers and to our freedom.
Well, I don't know about that. Because if Donald Trump loses and the far left takes over, you can say goodbye to Mount Rushmore. Now, the odds of that far left takes over, that's questionable. All right, and we'll get to the Biden thing tomorrow, what exactly is happening behind the scenes. Now, the second soundbite from President Trump was basically an attack, a counterattack, let's put it that way, a counterattack on the radical leftists. Go.
Our nation is witnessing a merciless campaign to wipe out our history, defame our heroes, erase our values, and indoctrinate our children. Angry mobs are trying to tear down statues of our founders, deface our most sacred memorials, and unleash a wave of violent crime in our cities. Many of these people have no idea why they're doing this, but some know exactly what they are doing. They think the American people are weak and soft and submissive. But no, the American people are strong and proud, and they will not allow our country and all of its values, history, and culture to be taken from them.
Well, we'll see. We'll see in November. The next one is a continuation of the assault from the radical left. Go.
This attack on our liberty, our magnificent liberty, must be stopped, and it will be stopped very quickly. We will expose this dangerous movement, protect our nation's children, end this radical assault, and preserve our beloved American way of life. In our schools, our newsrooms, even our corporate boardrooms, there is a new far-left fascism that demands absolute allegiance. If you do not speak its language, perform its rituals, recite its mantras, and follow its commandments, then you will be censored, banished, blacklisted, persecuted, and punished. It's not going to happen to us.
But it is happening. It is happening. And President Trump knows it. Now, if he runs on that it's happening, and that if you elect the Democrats, it'll happen more, because it will, Donald Trump could win. But it is happening. Now, the president injects politics into his speech. Go.
The violent mayhem we have seen in the streets and cities that are run by liberal Democrats in every case is the predictable result of years of extreme indoctrination and bias in education, journalism, and other cultural institutions. Against every law of society and nature, our children are taught in school to hate their own country and to believe that the men and women who built it were not heroes, but that were villains. The radical view of American history is a web of lies. All perspective is removed. Every virtue is obscured. Every motive is twisted. Every fact is distorted. And every flaw is magnified until the history is purged and the record is disfigured beyond all recognition.
And that is a strategy. There's no doubt about it. And Stephen Miller, in conjunction with President Trump, because he looks at all the speeches, of course, rightly pointed that out. Finally, at Mount Rushmore, Trump went after Joe Biden, but he didn't mention Biden. Go.
No person who remains quiet at the destruction of this resplendent heritage can possibly lead us to a better future. The radical ideology attacking our country advances under the banner of social justice. But in truth, it would demolish both justice and society. It would transform justice into an instrument of division and vengeance, and it would turn our free and inclusive society into a place of repression, domination, and exclusion. They want to silence us, but we will not be silenced.
It's true. There isn't one word in any of that, and you know me, that I disagree with. Now, I've been saying this for 4 weeks. That's why we started our Stand Up for Your Country campaign. Some of the speech, I think, reflects what our commentary here has been. But I don't want to be an egomaniac. Oh, I don't know that for sure. But it's certainly along the lines. The totalitarian left, the radicals, would demolish our freedoms and punish all of those who disagree with their agenda.
Bill O'Reilly is back on TV and only on The First. No Spin News, every weeknight at 8 p.m. Eastern, only on The First.